But with the blank brain, I couldn't think no thoughts. It was totally blank up there. But the only thoughts I could think was the horrific, intrusive thoughts. And these thoughts, when they come, they were real. My entire body would react to the thought as if it was literally happening. My brain would tell me my mom's dead in the next room. And my body would literally react as if it's real. And in my head, it was real. She was really dead. I'd have to go check, make sure she's still alive. It's all through the fucking day and night. Or my brain would tell me my dog's dead beside me. Out of the blue. Body react as if it's really happening. Have to check her, make sure she's alive. The terror, the fear, the panic that come along with those thoughts. I mean, it was horrific. I could, it would come in my brain. I imagine myself bloody and a wreck. Picture myself dead. The existential thoughts, I don't know how that's pronounced, but my brain only thought of death. Death. Why, what happens to us when we die? Why is there the moon, and what is beyond the universe? Why do we exist? Am I gonna be a ghost when I die? Insane shit. And just death. Oh my God, my mom's gonna die. What am I gonna do when my mom's gonna die? Or thinking about everybody else dying, and I cannot express how horrific it was. Never in my life will I be able to. But there's such bad mental symptoms in this, and such bad, the brain damage stuff, and it's so frustrating to try to even explain it to anybody who is lucky enough not to have it. Because people are like, well, you read and you write. It's like, yeah, but I have no clue how the fuck I'm even reading and writing right now. Y'all just don't know how fucked my brain is, and nothing's working right in it. Things that normally come, you usually have a million words, a million thoughts in your head. Mine, maybe a few. Like, nothing was coming in my head at all. My brain wasn't picking up none. I couldn't watch TV my first 14 months because I couldn't remember what the fuck I seen 5 minutes ago. That's how bad and how damaged I was. People got no clue how hard it was for me to read and write, especially those first 14 months. It was still hard up till about 2.5 months, till these past few months, I'd say. But I mean, it just got a little bit easier each time. But there was a time I couldn't read. My first few months, I couldn't read and write. I had found the groups, and I don't even know how, but I couldn't even talk in them because I couldn't read to even get support. That's another reason I ended up making myself worse, because I couldn't get the warnings about alcohol before I did it. And of course, the alcohol brain damaged me even more. I swear, I felt like it shut my entire brain off. It's the only way I'll ever be able to describe to anybody. It was like a light switch. It just shut my fucking brain off. And that was like the second time was the worst. That's when I had the most dementia, brain damage, blank brain shit of all. And ever since then, it's taken forever for my brain to get going again. And it's slowly getting there. It's getting better and better. And I can do a few things I couldn't do before as far as reading and writing. But, I mean, the mental and the fucking cognitive brain damage part of this shit, words will never describe it. And I'm so glad most people won't have to see it to know how horrific it really is. And what kills me is the ones that don't see it look at the other ones who get this type of shit as, oh, they got a mental illness. They got something else wrong with them. they're just exaggerating and other clueless shit. I can't tell you how clueless you are if you're one of them people that sit back and think that type of shit. For real. I swear to God, you don't know what you're even talking about. We know how we were before this shit and how we were after it. I damn sure was not like this. I was not brain damaged like this, or... And you know I gotta be bad if I'm showing people me at my worst and looking like I do. Hello, that should tell you something. People on my Facebook page, this should prove to you how fucking bad I've been. If you look on my page, I have pictures from every single year. And they stopped at, I think it was 2015. And I only have a couple since then. Because I can't leave my fucking house. I can't fucking bathe myself. I can't fucking function. Because I haven't had a brain to do it. And, but I want to describe to people who don't get it. And I know there's going to be others that come after me that get unlucky enough to get this brain stuff and the mental stuff. And I want them to know they're not alone. This is normal. It's as horrific as it is. It's normal to feel this and to go through this. And it does get better. It can just take a lot of time. And whatever you do, stay away from alcohol. As I'm telling you, y'all risk so much when you mess with alcohol when you come off of a benzo. That's what damaged me the worst of all. But I wanted to kind of describe, and the brain sensations. Where I first come off, I felt like, you know how you feel when a dentist numbs you, how your mouth will feel. I literally felt my brain numb, just like that, just like your mouth will be. I could feel my brain in my head and it numb like a damn dentist shot it up with numbing medication. My brain would feel like it was moving in my head. I'd feel like there's worms in my head. Feel like my brain would be shaking. Burning in my brain. Just horrific shit. You should never be able to feel your brain. Much less that fucking crazy shit, you know. But yeah, there's some very bad symptoms in this, and thank God most people never have to see them. If you've never felt like you were brain damaged or had dementia, consider yourself lucky, because that's what a lot of other people have to go through. And I just wanted people to know that, those of you that do get this, it's normal. Even as horrific as it is, and you're not permanently damaged forever. This does get better. I mean, I can read and write much better than I used to could. I can deal with certain things better than I used to could. And I mean, I still have real bad brain stuff. I still have my DPDR. But it's a less level. There's so many levels to this. People just don't know. Like, God, the DPDR, there was so many levels to it. So intense. And then, little less. And then little less. Just all of it, and then people have to feel the fear and the terror, which is another horrific thing, where literally your body's stuck on fight or flight like you are being killed. The fear and the terror you'd feel if a bear was after you or a gun was to your head. Picture that fear. Times that by 100. And then picture feeling that 24/7 for literally no reason whatsoever. That's what a lot of people have to go through coming off of benzos. When they say they have the fear and the terror, I'm telling you, it's horrific shit. Horrific. All of this is horrific, but there's some of these symptoms that, holy fuck, are they way worse than others are. I mean, totally disabling out your fucking mind. Don't know who the hell you are, where you are, or... to me, I swear I felt like I was brain damaged, being killed, living in a haunted house, being possessed at the same time, 24/7. It was, words will never describe how horrific it was. But I love you guys. I just wanted to do these videos for those that might be going through these other horrible symptoms. But I love you guys, and you stay strong.